Hey everyone, this is Emily. We want to let you know we appreciate all of your reviews and Patreon support. We would love if you could subscribe to HLP on your favorite podcasting app. If any of you are going to be in the Seattle area around Memorial Day weekend, make sure to let us know. Steve and Griffin are going to be there and they would love to meet you. With that, enjoy episode 39, The Ballad of Ricky Boatman.
Do you like liquor and things that go boo? Then buckle up, listener, cause this one's for you. Prepare yourself for the Hideous Laughter Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hideous Laughter Podcast, episode 39. Guys, what the hell are you drinking? We'll start with Steve, like we traditionally do, because he gets pissed when we don't do that.
All right, well, just in solidarity with our characters who are on what might not be sky blue waters, but they are waters, I am going to be enjoying a beer brewed in the land of the sky blue waters. It's going to be a Hams. It will be a Team Slurp episode, so no slurp. Time to turn it down.
That was chunky. It was nice and chunky. Kind of like the land of the swamp green waters.
Yeah.
Which,
I like that.
Which your characters currently find themselves in.
Yeah.
Brooks, what you drinking?
I am drinking a Rheingeist Nitro, which really threw me through a loop because it's called the Cobb Stopper Peach Cobbler Ale. So
You're going to have to let us know how that is, man. That sounds really good.
it's sour, but not too bad.
So, is it nitro?
No,
Why would they call it nitro?
I don't
It was
know,
not
man.
nitro.
That's what threw me through. That's the only reason why I really picked it up off the shelf.
Because I'm thinking like peach cobbler with a creamy head, like a nitro beer would be really good. But, you know, I guess they dropped the ball on that one.
As cool as that would be, but we all can't be winners.
Speaking of people that aren't winners, Haley, what you drinking?
God damn it, Griffin. I am drinking okay, cool. It didn't explode. I'm drinking a Down East grapefruit cider. Right while Brooks was drinking his, I realized on the can it says, please shake. So
Please shake. Please shake me.
well,
Please.
it's unfiltered, so it'll like settle at the bottom otherwise. And so I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to shake this now, otherwise I'm gonna get chunks at the bottom. Oh no, it's gonna explode on my mic. But it didn't. We're clear.
Hey, good. Speaking of
Chunks on the bottom.
clear, I know someone that's not in the clear today. Emily, you got probably the most brutal Patreon drink poll beverage.
You got fucked.
Care to share what it is you're drinking?
So the winner of the poll is the Gasoline Queen Special. So this is a combination of every liquor and mixer that Brooks and I had in our fridge.
Blech.
It's very, very dark.
It's like pitch
Dark,
black, man.
It looks like you could run a car
That
off
looks like
that
the
shit.
heart of darkness.
Yep.
You guys are deep in the swamp, in the heart of darkness, and you're drinking. That probably looks like what the swamp water looks like. This is just black, terrible water.
I have been to a swamp, and that does look like swamp water.
Yep.
Hey, Emily. Seeing your face right now, it already looks unpleasant, and you haven't taken a drink. So, does it smell bad?
Yep. So I don't even remember everything that's in it, but it's like a real strong cinnamon smell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to your husband, defer to him on the nastiness that's in that, because as far as I remember, he took great delight in mixing this for you.
Oh yes, great delight. I mean, I'm not one for torture, but this is about as close as it gets, I think. But this is peppermint schnapps, cinnamon schnapps, dry vermouth, sweet vermouth, grenadine, blue curacao, Diet Coke, and pineapple juice, and Jaeger.
Damn, dude. That's probably the meanest thing I've heard all day today.
Oh, well,
Emily, please grace us with a sip.
the night is still young.
Please grace us with a sip.
Here we go.
Oh God, the
Oh, all right. Give me a try. The face Emily made, folks, was one of a creature in pain.
It hurts.
Oh God!
Make sure to get all those mouth noises right up on that mic.
Smells so fucking bad. Okay. You see, you guys know those stores that are open all year round that sell Christmas decorations?
Oh, they're the best.
This drink tastes like that store. I shit you not.
So like right when you walk into
that
Nope,
store,
give it to me.
All right.
Hobby Lobby.
When you
It's
when you
kinda
walk into
smell
a
like
Hobby
that,
Lobby
yeah.
Christmas season, that it's like a
Justin Potpourri.
it's like a very depressed Christmas time prayer candle. That's what it tastes
There is
like.
so much sediment on the side of the glass. I don't know what it is.
It's from the pineapple juice. It kind of reminds me of like a jelly bean soda they make when you're a kid.
What the
What?
fuck
What
is
is that?
So, you know, when you're like at Culver's and you're like 8 years old and you want to make your own soda, you go up to the soda fountain machine and you just put in all of the best sodas into one because then it has to be better.
Why is that a jelly bean?
I poured all the sodas in the one. It's a jelly bean soda. I gave myself type 2.
I think it's called jelly bean because it just has like a bunch of different flavors.
Yeah, I think we call that a suicide.
Yeah,
Did you call that a suicide when you were 8 years old, Steve? Is that what you were calling it?
I was-
In the mean
Yeah.
streets of Chicago?
No, that's what it's called.
Suicide.
I was
geez.
pretty dark and moody at 8.
At 8.
All right, here we go. I'm going to drink this thing.
You know, I think that sediment might be like the physical manifestation of what that drink might.
Remorse.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Get it. Oh God.
Was I right? It literally tastes like the Christmas
does.
tree store.
It was like basically I got hit with a wave of trash and then it kind of subsided and then like I got this earthquake aftershock that really came out of nowhere. I got to cleanse my palate with a hand.
This drink is like the giant trash island that's forming in the Pacific.
Worse. A bigger
It just
ecological
comes in
disaster.
waves of garbage. By the way, folks, I'm drinking
Speaking of waves of garbage.
Speaking of waves of garbage, I'm your GM here, drinking a Henry's Hard Sparkling Water, strawberry kiwi flavor. We'll see how this is.
Did have an excellent crack.
It did. It was pretty crisp. That's good. Comparatively.
Setting the bar pretty low.
I think I can literally eat trash and think it was good comparatively. So
It's time
we got
to roll
one.
off.
Yeah, we got to roll off. We got to roll off for the next person that's going to drink vile. I think that could be called dumpster juice. I think that's fair.
All right, I got a 10, so not bad.
And I got a 5.
Oh yeah.
We ruined it. We had a good streak going of nat ones.
Well, now it doesn't have to be all hard liquor.
Yeah.
So
Hey, listeners, remember, Haley can't drink anything with gluten in it, so that limits your options.
we got a couple alcohol savvy people in the Discord.
I think they'll be creative.
We'll get creative.
I think you should just have to have an Angry Balls, like the Angry Orchard, with a shot of something else in it. Usually it's a shot of Fireball, but I don't think you can have Fireball either.
Yeah,
You
I
could
don't
have
know.
you could have the cinnamon schnapps.
No, I don't even know if I can have that. Well, we'll think of something. We'll look
You're
through this.
sure? We'll make sure. We'll find something as vile.
Find something for you. We enter in a swamp. You guys are all on these boats. Some of you with a person, some of you without. It's Matumbe and Ricky, Haley and James. You met these two fishermen, and they offered to take you to the boneyard outside of Morast. On the third boat, we have Lyra and Ikmer, doing their best, boat captain best, to keep up with the rest of the group with these kind of seasoned professionals that have been living in the swamp. I left you on the sound of beating wings. And you see in front of you this lion with wings and with a spined tail, a manticore, flies in front of the group, and I need everybody to roll for initiative.
All right, first roll on my newly painted die.
And I will be rolling this D20 from the dice set that Griff just gave me last night. You got for free, so you're going to give them to me. They're gray with some gold lettering. Really cool.
Griff gave me mine, too.
I do have to say, I doubt they're listening, but Die Hard Dice
They're
threw in a couple free sets, gave it to my buds. Those guys are awesome.
Heck yeah.
All right, I got a 14 off the die. That takes me up to a 19.
Not
All
bad.
right, Matumbe's sitting on a 19.
I rolled a 12, so 13.
I rolled a 20, so that's a 26.
Damn, girl.
Nice.
Starting out strong.
Yeah. My new dice is pretty kind of average, with a 6 on the die, bringing me to a 9.
Clearly, Lyra is comfortable in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lyra's found her stride here. Top of the order. You know her. You love her. She loves the water. She loves singing. Lyra, please start this combat.
All right. Lyra would like to do some sort of a knowledge check on this guy.
Please make me a knowledge arcana.
Another 20. So that's a 21.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to ask you to turn those dice in, please. No more 20s on the show.
These are the Lyra die you gave me earlier.
I regret doing it.
You regret everything.
You're gonna get, what's it go to?
Only a 21.
Oh, only a 21. You're actually going to get 2 questions.
All right. First question. Is there any way to, because we saw in the last episode that this manticore had a nest, is there any chance we can, like, diplomatize this thing?
It won't share a language with you. It doesn't have a language. It's not really intelligent enough for that. Think of it like a more powerful lion, but in
Okay.
the way that it's probably, unless you have a good handle animal, not going to be easily negotiated with.
All right. All right. Second question. Any weaknesses?
It doesn't have any weaknesses per se, but this might be interesting to you guys, so I'll point it out. Unlike most animals, which are true neutral, manticores are lawful evil.
Ooh.
I would appreciate that if you relayed that to the party.
Please tell me that.
Tell me more.
So manticores are lawful evil. Along with weaknesses, I will say that it can't turn on a dime when it's flying.
Okay.
And I think you kind of see this as it's flying towards you. It's got a little bit of a clumsy fly speed. Like it seems like it's maybe the wings are a little small to carry something as big as a lion. And you know from studying birds and stuff that like birds would have hollow bones. A lion likely wouldn't. So the wings would have to be much bigger to even get it airborne. Your thought is it's probably not going to be able to make like sharp turns and that kind of stuff.
Okay, good to know. She would definitely share that with everyone. With that information, as Lyra's staring out at this manticore, she's sitting at the front of the boat with Ikmer. She's going to take her crossbow and her +1 bolts. She's going to turn around, nod at Ikmer, and just set them right in front of his feet. And as she turns back around, she's going to start singing, "Ikmer, Ikmer, what do you see? I see a manticore lashing at me." And she'll inspire courage.
Aw, yeah.
All right, so Lyra's turn is inspiring courage, standard action, right?
Yes.
And then putting her crossbow and the bolts in the boat
Yeah.
in front of Ikmer. Okay, perfect. Matumbe up second in this waterbound combat.
Great. All right, so we are in 3 separate boats. So it looks like there's 5 feet of water between each one of the boats. Matumbe's on the furthest to the left. He does want to cast Protection from Evil, but he needs to get closer to his allies because that's a touch spell. So, Griffin, I would like to know my options for navigating the boats.
So, with the boat, as a move action, you can row it 10 feet. As a full round action, you can row it its full speed of 20 feet. Now, if you delay for Ricky, and Ricky does the same thing, so Ricky's in the front of your boat. If you both row, you can move 50 feet.
What about maneuverability of the boats?
So
Can I take,
maneuverability
like,
of the boats, because you're using oars, you can likely. I'm going to say yes. It's basically 15 feet long and 5 feet wide. You can kind of cut corners as a square of your movement. So if you're trying to like cut in front of these guys, consider it like normal movement. You can't move the back in front of you can't move it completely to the side in one square of movement. You know what I'm saying? Like the back can't swing all the way out in one standard move. You kind of have to move the front and the back, consider them each moving.
Okay.
So you can move them each one square if you're trying to cut a corner.
All right. The first thing Matumbe is going to do is do exactly what you're trying to describe here and get his boat in front. So he kind of is close to the biggest grouping of people.
Okay.
I want to make sure that you're watching this so that we make sure all my movement's legal here.
Yep, I'm watching.
So if he kind of takes this diagonal like 5.
Yep, that's good.
He's got to keep moving up. He's going to shout to the group, "Form up on me. I can help protect you from the beast." And I think that's pretty much all he's going to do this round.
Yeah, so he used his full round to move 20 feet. So
I was going to say, "Ricky, cover me."
I'll certainly try.
Can he be cast as Ricky from Trailer Park Boys?
he is Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. That's what that was my headcanon before we even got into this episode.
Jesus, Rick.
Jesus, Rick. It's the Manicore's turn. And at this point, it hasn't been attacked. So, Ricky's 1, James is 2, Matumbe is 3, Eclipse is 4, Lyra is 5, Ikmer 6. I'm going to roll a bunch of D6s, and we're going to see who it aims at. 1 is coming at Ikmer, 1 is coming at Matumbe, 2 are coming at Lyra.
Gosh dang it, that means it's flat-footed.
Anyone that has not acted is flat-footed. Oh, and I got these sweet, sweet dire D20s taking up the entire palm of my hand, 4 of them. These giant metal D20s I'm going to use, so.
Oh, sounds like you got a real die hard on.
All right.
Listeners, get ready for the...
That was a good joke.
For the...
I feel like I feel like people didn't respect that joke.
Oh! Beefy. Matumbe, a 27 will hit you.
Let me check my sheet. Oh, yeah, it absolutely does.
Ikmer, Ikmer hasn't acted, so Ikmer is flat-footed. Does a 22 hit your flat-footed AC?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Lyra, you might be okay. There's a 17 and a 15.
Those don't hit.
Okay, so Lyra is missed entirely. Matumbe takes 1 shot, and Ikmer takes 1 shot.
What's he doing right now?
It's firing spikes at you guys. So the Manicore sees this group converge on its island and its nest and takes defensive action. It whips its tail at you guys, and you see these spines fly free. 2 of them, Lyra almost kind of Neo from the Matrixes them out of the way because they were very close. The other 2 boys are not as lucky. So Matumbe is going to take 10 points of damage. Ikmer is going to take 11. With that, the Manicore kind of has been approaching you, and it continues to do so, but at an angle. It starts to kind of flank your group. So it's going to move diagonally to the southeast. And it has a 50-foot movement speed, so Emily, if you could move it for me, that would be perfect. It's going to move out to the side of the party. With that, it's Eclipse's turn.
I have an option. Would people be willing to throw all their weapons at it?
Depends if I get it back. The book is a fairly integral part of my character.
Don't want those pages to get soggy.
Oh, then I'm fucked.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to cast Returning Weapon Communal.
Ooh. Is this a new spell?
All right.
Have you used this before?
I have not, actually.
Can you explain to me what it does?
Yeah, so basically it's a conjuration spell, and I can cast it on any weapon that can be thrown. That's where I don't know if we use them as an improvised
Any weapon that can be thrown.
Yeah.
So generally, this would be weapons with the thrown property. But I love the flavor of this so much. I'm going to let you guys, if you want her to cast this spell on you, you will take the improvised weapon penalty.
Which is a -4.
But you can still throw them. Now, if your weapon is already a thrown weapon, such as a dagger, no such penalty exists.
Awesome.
Or if it's the hammer, for instance,
And
like
the
that,
short spear.
the hammer and the short spear, thrown weapon special property, you take no penalty to those.
Cool.
So basically I can split it 1 minute per level, split among weapons. So that means I've got 4 weapons for 1 minute that I can cast this on. Hold out your most powerful weapon real quick. And as people, put up their weapons, presumably they just would hold.
Well, I think you have to delay, technically.
Oh my gosh, they're holding them.
I think Eclipse can realize what weapon is probably the best candidate for this spell. So if the spell has a range, she can just kind of burst it and select the more appropriate weapon. So like the spear,
it was for
or
flavor, but okay. Anyways.
I'm just saying mechanically, I may have to make you wait.
Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna... Obviously I will cast it on Matume's book. And lost, that seems like your most powerful weapon.
It is my most powerful weapon,
And
but I have
only
a
weapon.
but I have a +1 mithril dagger. That
Oh,
has
yeah, you do!
thrown.
Short spear or hammer?
I'm gonna use the hammer. It's less damage, but it's a +1 from the Mosswater Marauders, so I have more ability.
Kept
to
those good, totally not cursed weapons. That's nice.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a
You're
little
wielding
bit higher.
it. You're wielding it. Is that what you're saying? You're wielding that weapon.
I'm
just fucking with you.
Anyways, alright, so +1 dagger for Matumbe, hammer, +1 hammer for Ick. Lyra, do you have a weapon out that you would be able to use to throw?
She has a +1 heavy mace, but I don't think she would be throwing that. She has spells she can cast, so...
Yeah, I think potentially the battlefield has changed at this point, so you may pick that back up.
Yeah, true.
I'm thinking, how about I cast it on maybe Ick's spear as well? So he has 2 options.
Okay.
Because I'm a spellcaster. Matumbe can cast some spells. Lyra can cast spells and do the crossbow. She has more options. And then I'm going to cast it on... I want to cast it on my battle axe.
Fucking do it.
That would be cool.
I think that'd be badass as
Well,
fuck.
Vance, let it go. It's tied to your hand.
That's my only thing.
Ooh.
We'll see when you try.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's where it's at. And I have cast that spell. Alright guys, don't even worry. Just throw those weapons right at it. They'll come back, I promise.
All right. So that's your turn. Please make me a perception check.
Natural 20, so 27.
You see red scales approaching in the water from the east and the west. They appear to be behind the party, these large blood caimans. These blood caimans bigger than anything you saw by the fisherman's docks.
Okay. So they were just feeding the little guys, but this is where the Big
This is where the
mamas
big boys live.
Yeah.
The Big Daddy Blood Caimans.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, guys! Look behind us.
And they have moved up on you.
All right.
It's actually the boys' turn. James and Ricky both pull out.
Wait, it's J-Rock and Ricky, right?
J-Rock and Ricky, yeah.
Cool.
Both pull out longbows and fire on the Manicore.
Cool.
James is green, Ricky's blue and purple. For those of you following the color of my dice, which is only the 4 of you. Neither hits. Unfortunately.
Even with that +1?
Even with that +1, neither hits. Ricky rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
James only a 10, and they're not nearly as powerful as you guys. But they both attempt. They attempt to shoot the Manicore. You can see it kind of clumsily evades their arrows. Ikmer's up.
All right. He listened to Matumbe.
All right. We'll move up to the boat and group up just like you want, Matumbe.
And so he will move slightly past, but still right alongside Eclipse and James. But I guess Matumbe and Ricky are still, I guess, like cutting us off.
Lyra didn't like that Manticore was shooting at us. And seeing that it's a little bit clumsy, hopefully it doesn't have a great reflex save. So with a glint in her eye, Lyra is going to stare down that Manticore and cast Burst of Radiance. So there's a bright flash right
Bright
around
flash
the
right in front of it, okay.
All right.
20 on the die.
Oh.
But it still does some things, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So, it is an evil creature, so it still does damage.
Okay.
10 damage. And it is also dazzled for 2 rounds.
Nice.
Not bad.
Pretty freaking cool spell, by the way. Interesting that you took that one. Definitely great against evil things.
Yes. I figure we might be fighting a few more of those.
Are we supposed to be the ones fighting evil things? I was really hoping to root for them.
Okay. Fuck you, Brooks.
And as her move action, she would pick back up her crossbow and bolts.
Awesome. Matumbe, you're up, and you have your group kind of clustered together.
It's not close enough, though.
Well, you could use your move action to get a little closer because you can move 10 feet.
Yeah, I can do that, but there's a 5-foot square between myself and Ricky, so I wouldn't be able to get him then. It's kind of a conundrum.
What is your radius?
It's touch.
Oh, it's touch.
Yeah, so he has to be touching everybody.
And it's communal, so I can touch several people that are around me, but they have to be directly next to me. And I can max out at 4 people because it's minutes per level, but you have to divide them in equal minute increments.
So if you took a 5-foot up, couldn't you hit James, Ricky, Lyra, and yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think that's true because if I took this 5 foot, I don't know. I guess it's weird because we're a little diagonal.
Yeah, you'd be okay there. I'll say you're okay. I know it's going to be weird because it's like boats going across diagonals and stuff. Imagine you're sitting in a boat together, though. Like, even if Ricky was at the very front of the boat, you think you'd be able to touch him. And here, you guys are all clustered close enough together where it might make it hard to, like, maneuver around each other. But you've almost formed an island out of your boats. And so I'm saying that, like, you know, you can touch the person at the front of both of the other boats easily.
All right, so he takes a little bit of a half step up in the boat, so he's kind of surrounded on one end by J-Rock, on one end by Ricky, and then right next to Lyra. And he's going to do a little yoga warrior 3 pose where where he's balanced on one leg. He touches Lyra with his left hand, J-Rock with his right hand, and then Ricky with his foot. And
I never knew Matumbe was so into the yoga arts.
Yoga's all about balance.
He's exact. Oh, He's into balance, and he's gonna. Yeah, I guess I gotta take a level in monk or something now. But yeah, so then he's going to cast this protection from evil communal. So make sure that's marked on some sheets here.
Yep. So what is that? A +2?
Yes, it's several things actually, but I don't think that most of them are going to apply. +2 for your AC against
evil creatures.
Evil creatures. We get some rerolls for mind affecting stuff.
Yep.
+2 to your saves as well against evil creatures.
Perfect.
And if the Manicore wants to summon something, we can have a conversation later.
Cool. Okay, so it's the Manicore's turn, and Lyra has dealt damage to it. All 4 spikes coming into Lyra's chest. Let's see how that protection from evil saves you.
Come on.
Now, it is dazzled as well.
Yes, so that's another -1 to it.
It's helpful. I mean, my lowest is a 3 on the die, so that's not going to hit you. Does a 15 hit?
That does not.
Okay. Then the other 2, let's see, does a 19 hit?
That ties.
Okay. That's there's a 19 on the die then as well. So 2 are going to hit you. You're going to take 16 points of damage.
Ouch.
Imagine if they all hit you, and then the Manicore is going to fly directly to the west over the group. It is still 40 feet in the air. Next in the order is the Blood Caimans.
Damn it.
This one, the one to the west of the group, is going to swim up and bite at Ikmer. Now, there's a couple of mechanics that go into this, because as a reptilian attacking something on land, an aquatic reptilian, it has the ability to, if it hits and succeeds its grapple, drag you directly into the water.
Oh boy.
But it has to make a climb check to even get on the boat, which it makes.
Darn.
Now it's going to attack at you, and it's going to miss with a 16 total.
Aw, yeah.
And it sinks back, and you can see it like just kind of hissing at you from the water. The other one is going to attack Eclipse. So it's going to move up to the back of the furthest back boat, attack at Eclipse. First it's going to make its climb. Succeeds on the climb. It's going to attack. Only in 17. Does that hit?
Hang on. Why could I not make an attack of opportunity if it is climbing? Isn't that like one of those things?
You'd hit your boat.
Okay, that's...
It's basically like jumping up out of the water. I'm just making sure it gets over the lip of the boat.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. So what now?
Does the 17 hit you?
No.
Okay, so it misses.
Good.
I need everybody on both of the boats that the blood came in attack to make a reflex save.
By the way, I have an 18 AC.
19 on the die here.
I have an 18 on the die for a 21.
Lyra?
17.
Okay, Lyra falls overboard along with J-Rock.
Oh no. Oh, does J-Rock land on the other boat?
He falls into the water, so he's in the water between the two boats.
Shucks.
Okay. Oh, geez. I got 2 in the water. Fortunately, one of them's Lyra. It's Eclipse's turn.
I would like to expend a point of mental focus. If I need to, I can take a 5-foot step up before I do that, but...
Yeah, you do need to.
Okay.
It's going to AOO you.
I'll take a 5-foot step up, and I will summon an air elemental, which does not have the fiendish type or the celestial type. It's the only thing on my list that will not have either, so it will not be evil, therefore won't be affected by Lyra's spells.
Even better.
But I have a small air elemental that will appear.
What's the range on a summon?
It's pretty far.
25 plus 5 feet per 2 levels, so I have...
So you can't
30.
get it up there.
No. But I can summon it at least close So
yeah, you
that
can summon it like under it, and
I was just going to summon it right above me. And it has a fly speed of 100 and has flyby attacks. And also the Mana Core gets a -2 to attack it. So with all of that, it is going to fly up. It's going to fly by almost. And it will hit the Mana Core and then be it's kind of going in an arc almost, and it's going to end up in like almost above Ricky.
okay, roll to attack the Mana Core.
Okay. All right, so I got a 13 on the die, so that goes to 19.
That hits.
5 damage.
5 damage.
It's something. Taken away.
Alrighty. So that's Eclipse's turn, correct?
Yeah, and then I'll do a swift action barrier on myself.
Ricky is going to attempt to climb back into the boat. 19 on the die, he succeeds. He's back in the boat.
Cool.
And then he's going to fire on the Manticore. He hits, baby.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, this is J-Rock, not Ricky.
Oh, yeah, sorry, J-Rock. Ricky was actually in the boat. J-Rock does 2 points of damage to it.
Okay.
Something.
Ricky is going to fire at it. 17 on the die, definitely hits. Ooh, and he does 7 points of damage.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
All right.
Ikmer, you're up.
All right. He definitely noticed that that blood coming at him. So he's definitely going to take that attack.
Okay.
Well, I guess attack the blood came in.
And he's got his longsword out.
Yeah, so I guess as a move action, he'll draw
The longsword.
the longsword.
Okay.
Yeah, and put away the hammer.
What you got there, bud?
All right. Does a 14 hit?
Nope. Lyra's up.
I was really hoping you would hit that Cayman so it'd maybe keep attacking you and not get Lyra. It's a climb check to get back in the boat.
Yes. You will provoke from where you are. But it might be worth it to get back in the boat. I don't know.
Run away.
Yeah, Lyra's gonna.
Full retreat with a swim speed?
Yes, she can.
Oh, I'll do that. So it's. Oh, but that would be my whole turn then.
It would be.
You can also 5-foot step with a swim speed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna 5-foot swim, just up like by the very tip of the boat. But now I'm not
Now you're not provoking.
provoking, and she's gonna look up at the Manticore and cast the same spell.
Yeah. Okay. So I make a reflex save.
Yes.
All right. I save 15 on the die. And he's got a pretty beefy reflex.
Unfortunately, I rolled horribly, so that's only 6 damage.
Okay.
Can I add? So I
Is it dazzled
yeah,
again? So roll the dazzle.
2 rounds starting
More
from now.
dazzle?
Yeah,
Okay. Alrighty.
and she's still singing.
She's still singing. Perfect. Matumbe, you're up.
What Matumbe is going to do is, I imagine since he had the returning property cast on the Mithril Dagger, which I'm assuming is in his belt, he's probably going to feel like a little vibration coming off of it.
Yep.
And he's going to speak to himself. He's going to say, "Oh, the dagger, favored weapon of the Lady of Graves. She truly is with me today." And is going to free action drop the book.
Oh,
Into-
he drops the book.
He's dropping
Make
the
a
book.
reflex save. Make sure you don't drop it in the water. and get all
Out
the
of
pages
here!
down.
Get out of here! Into the boat.
This is probably the first and only time this is going to happen, so I'm really intrigued. So Matumbe drops the book.
drops the book into the boat, and then move action pulls out the dagger and throws it at the Manticore. How many feet above his head?
The Manticore is currently 40 feet up and 5 feet over from you, so it'll be at your third range increment.
Okay. Range increment, 10 feet.
Oh,
Not
okay,
great.
never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 20-foot range increment. Yeah, it's going to be at your fifth range increment.
That's pretty bad. So I'm effectively going to be rolling with a +2.
Okay, give it a shot.
Let's see how it goes. I have to roll really high.
The Lady of Graves is with you.
Don't forget
apparently.
Inspire Courage.
It's on.
+1. Okay.
I'm assuming a 13 doesn't hit.
13 doesn't hit, but it kind of goes wide of the Manticore, arcs around, and then shoots back into your hand.
Yeah, like a boomerang.
The handle, though, not the pointy end.
Pointy end shoots right into Batube's chest, and he wonders why the returning property was added to his weapon.
Because I'm evil, obviously.
Obviously.
So, the Manticore goes, all 4 shots coming at Eclipse.
Fucking rude.
Yep.
Rude.
I didn't even see you roll die.
Don't bring a summon to a knife fight. To a spike fight.
He's not gonna fight the summon?
No.
Also rude.
So the lowest I have is a 14. I have a 19, a way higher than that, and a way higher than that.
So you hit 3 times.
Okay. Thank you, Die Hard Dice. Let's see what we got here. Not great damage. It's only going to be 20 points of damage. You lucked out on that one, and the Manticore is going to fly back behind, or back, so it's going to take 50 feet to the south. Now it's a Cayman's turn. The one next to Igmar is going to take a 5-foot step and attempt to eat Lyra.
No.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so it's definitely going to do some damage. I'm going to attempt to grab you. 1 on the die does not grab you, but it still does the damage. It's going to do 10 points of damage. The other blood came in, attempts to... there's no one in the water over there, is there? Ricky made it out. It's going to attempt to attack Eclipse again.
So where is he gonna go?
He's going to move to the side of the boat. So if one of you could move him for me. Thank you. Makes his climb.
These minis are very intimidating.
Yeah. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to attempt to grapple. Does a... Oh, God. Does a 28 grapple you?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to do his damage. 7 points of damage. And because he grabs you, you are drug off the boat with him.
Okay.
So Eclipse is currently off of the boat and grappled. And that's the Croc's turn. It's Eclipse's turn. What are you doing?
What can I do?
You can attempt to escape the grapple using either a CMB check or a escape artist check. You are also submerged underwater, and this is your first round without air.
Yeah, I've got it marked. I have 32 rounds. Can I attack it while it's got me
You
grappled?
can't attack it with your axe because that's a two-handed weapon. You can attack it with a one-handed weapon.
Or a spell, maybe?
Okay, here's what's going to happen. You're underwater. There's already a concentration check for that spell. There's also a concentration check for casting while grappled. You are an emotion-based caster who is currently being crunched down on by Alligator. You probably can't even cast.
Okay, I think that's a little fair.
The penalty may be even higher than it normally would be, which would be 2 concentration checks, both at probably a DC 20 plus.
Alright, so I guess I'll try to escape using CMB. Because my escape artist is shit.
Alright.
Got a 8 there on that die. +5. So can I go?
No. I'm sorry.
13 doesn't make
So
it.
that is your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Do I go down just 1 or 2? Because I made a full round action, right?
2. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But you can still control the air elemental.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. This air elemental is going to go ahead and go fly and slam at that manicore again.
Okay, roll to attack. Is it next to the manicore now?
It is going to kind of fly.
Because it's probably got to use like 70 feet of its move to get there.
Yeah, it's got 100 feet, so I think it'll fly there and then be just like 5 feet-ish away from it.
Okay.
Why don't you put him like right up in this thing's face so he has to take some sort of negative to use that like ranged attack, and it could like disrupt his movement if he wants to do some sort of flyby.
Can you put him right in front of him then? She's gonna go right up and slam him then. Got a 9 on the die, so 15.
Miss. It's the boys' turn, and James saw you get literally drug off the boat. He drops his bow, he pulls out a longsword, and he attempts to drive it into the skull of this blood caiman, like directly between the eyes, trying desperately to miss Eclipse, who is in its mouth.
Some well-armed fishermen.
Yeah, they each have a longsword and a long bow.
These guys aren't fucking around.
He hits.
Yes.
Yes. J-Rock.
Know what I'm saying?
7 points of damage to the first blood caiman. All right, now Ricky is up. And Ricky, being a trained boatman, knows that he can't fire at these blood caimans well because they're both submerged. So he's going to fire his longbow at the manicore, which is still within his first range increment, surprisingly. 19 on the die.
That a boy.
Damn, Ricky.
Damn.
All right, he's going to do some damage here. Oh, max damage, 9 points of damage.
Ricky.
Nice.
God, Rick. Jesus, Rick.
At least somebody's putting in work here.
Ricky just crushed 9 cans of ravioli last night.
He's feeling good.
Real good.
Feeling good. Might crush 9 cans of ravioli later. I don't know.
He's about to tell Matumbe to give him smokes.
Tube smokes.
Nobody's
right.
going to think this episode is funny. So you don't watch Trailer Park Boys.
Ikmer, you're up.
All right. That blood came in going after Lyra was, well, he definitely didn't like that. So he's going to try to swing at him.
What you got, bud?
All right. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Awesome. Wow.
Ikmer, very effective in a boat. Lyra.
All right. I feel like if Lyra stays in the water, the caiman is just going to keep going after her, and she can't take another hit from it. So she is going to make a 5-foot swim up to the front of the boat and attempt to climb in.
Make me a climb check.
I rolled a 2, so that's a 2.
You actually do not succeed climbing into the boat, which is a very standard action. Unfortunately, you did not make it in. So, that's your move, while you 5-foot stepped and attempted to move. So I guess that's your turn.
She continues singing.
Okay. Matumbe.
All right, so Matumbe.
You gotta save your friends, bud.
I have a plan. So what Matumbe is going to do, he's going to shout to Igmar, Igmar, keep that blood caiman of Lyra. And then he's going to turn to Ricky, and he's going to say, Ricky, guard this book with your life. If you lose it, I will take you to the nearest temple of Pharasma, and you will pray for forgiveness of your ineptitude. And Matumbe is going to reverse grip on his dagger, so it's like kind of facing backwards. He's going to take a couple steps and jump into the water next to the blood caiman that is death rolling Eclipse. Now, Why am I continuing to use the dagger? Piercing weapon.
baby.
Boom! All
You
right.
take a +1 to this because you are attacking from the high ground, jumping in.
All right. Oh, this die has been rolling pretty poor for me, so I'm going to go to these Deoxia die, see what they're going to do for me here. That did not make it even close to my dice tray, but that is a natural 20.
Yeah, roll to confirm.
Natural 1.
Okay, does not confirm. But you hit.
Fucking ridiculous. All right, I will take it, though. So that is a D4 plus 8 points of damage. It's all going through because it's piercing, and we're both in equal water. I'm sorry. We were talking a little bit off air for just a moment, but the water is only 5 feet tall.
The water is only
correct?
5 feet deep, so for a medium or bigger creature, it only grants the standard cover bonus, so +4. For a small creature, it's improved cover, so a +8 to anything trying to attack outside of the water.
Let go of that weighing. All right, sweet. That's going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
Damn, Daniel. I think you remember Ricky being a man of very few words. As you handed him this book, I don't think he said anything.
Book's on the ground. It's just like, be careful with it.
Be careful with it. I think he picks it up, and he's got kind of like a bandolier leather strap.
Sure.
He like tucks it in there and continues combat with the bones land in a spiral as close to his heart as it can be. The Manicore is up. It's going to attack at Ikmer, all 4 shots.
So, attack of opportunity.
Oh, I forgot, your little air elemental's right behind it. It's going to full round attack the air elemental, because it's right in front of him. That's going to be a bite, claw. The lowest is a 16.
Are you taking into account the -1?
From Dazzled, yes.
And the -1 from it being an air elemental?
I'm
being
not
attacked?
taking that into account.
Okay.
So 15.
That does not hit.
Okay, the rest are 17 or above, even with that.
Anything above an 18 will hit.
Okay, so the bite hits. Okay, that's going to be 13 points of damage.
Fades out of existence. No! Oh, no, wait. I got a -1 to damage.
So 12 points of damage.
It's still there.
Yes.
Okay. Crocs are up. It's going to roll to maintain the grapple. Oh, God. Does a 23 maintain the grapple? Against your CMD?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. It maintains the grapple. It's going to death roll you.
Fuck.
So it begins to spin in the water, tearing chunks of Eclipse off as it spins, and you see just this gore start to rise up out of the water as this little Wyang becomes supper. It's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. The other one swims over and attacks at the woman in the water.
Would he get a attack of opportunity?
Yes, he has cover. I'll give him the +4 to his AC.
All right.
Strike true.
23.
Just hits him.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right. And this one's max damage, finally. So 14 points of damage.
Damn, son, it did not like that.
Good. It's about time Ikmer does something.
It's bloodied with that one shot.
I was just lining it up the whole time.
Yeah. Didn't stop it, though, because it's going to attack at Lyra. 17 on the die will strike you. It will attempt to grab. 21 against your CMD.
Yep.
Okay, so it does succeed at grabbing you, and it deals 12 points of damage.
that sounds like a serious fucking problem.
I'm at 1 hit point and grappled.
Oh, God.
You guys better take care of these caimans.
Okay, that is their turn. It is Eclipse's turn. Eclipse, you may attempt to escape the grapple. Or you could stab at it with a one-handed weapon.
No, okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to swift action put my bit up again, because it's gone. If I expend a point of mental focus to do an energy ray, I mean, that should work, right?
What does it treat it as when you expend a point of mental focus?
My mind barrier, for example, it says, as a swift action, you can expend a point of mental focus to create a shield of mental energy around you, and it protects you from harm.
Okay.
I don't know. That's how they are worded.
I'll have to look into the FAQ for occultist, but until then, I'm gonna say that you can do that kind of thing if you're not mentally fucked up, like you might be drowning and grappled.
Yeah, these are reserved, like, focus points, though. That's the only thing that's different than, like, me casting a spell, is these are, like, put aside.
Now, if you want to let Vance take control, I'm sure he could use a mental focus.
No. But anyways, I'm going to try to escape right now.
Okay, so CMB or escape artist?
Yeah, escape artist is not going to happen, but I will try a CMB because I think that's my best option.
Okay.
9 on the die, so a 14.
Does not escape.
Cool,
All
I
right.
rolled like trash. It is my air elemental's turn.
Yes, it is.
It will become a whirlwind, and I need you to make me a save.
What save would that be?
Reflex.
Reflex save.
And it grows to 20 feet.
I only have an 11 on this.
You fail. And with that, that means that you are stuck inside of the whirlwind.
Yes! That 1 health point air elemental.
Goddamn, if I get hit with one goddamn claw.
And it is now no longer a physical object. It's a spinning whirlwind tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And he's caught in it. It's a -4 penalty to dexterity, a -2 on any attack roll, and my air elemental can carry you wherever I wish as a free action and deposit you up to 100 feet.
So, what is the mechanic for me flying out of this?
Another reflex save.
Okay.
I would like to propose a place to bring this air elemental. I'm sorry, the
Manticore?
The Manticore. I want to keep calling him a Minotaur. It's
the
not
Minotaur.
Clearly incorrect.
The flying Minotaur.
Take him underwater.
Oh, you read my mind. So crazy. So what I was thinking, I have a whole 100 feet. They're what? 50 feet in there or 30 feet?
40 feet.
40 feet in there. So I could take them down 45 feet. That means under the water. And away 55 feet, right?
Yep.
Do you just want me to take this Manticore pretty far away? Alright. Down 45 feet, 55 feet away.
Okay.
Under the water.
Sounds good. It's a boy's turn. J-Rock is going to stab into the blood caiman. He misses with a 4 on the die. Ricky is going to shoot at the blood caiman with Lyra, knowing full well that his attack is going to be at a big penalty. Will not hit, even without penalties. So the boys have gone. Ikmer's up.
All right, he is going to take that 5-foot step up and once again attack at this blood caiman that
It's currently grappled.
Yeah,
but gets a +4 to its AC because it's in the water and you're attacking from land.
Yeah, I really need this. Well, 12 on the die again. Can't complain about that.
So that goes to
23.
Yep.
12 damage.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately for Lyra, it's still alive.
No.
And she is no longer going to be shortly.
Holy shit.
Lyra, you're up.
Is Lyra currently underwater?
Lyra is currently underwater.
If you go under, it's so bad. Call it done.
Yeah, you will die if it takes you below 0.
Yep. So Lyra is no longer inspiring courage because
You can't hear her.
yep, she can't do that when she's underwater.
Holy shit.
So
What are you doing?
my escape artist is only at a +1. My CMB is a +4.
Okay.
Do you have a one-handed weapon that you could stab a single?
I do. I
A
don't.
card.
You need to do that.
It is a.
You might need
I have
a
my
card.
+1
You
heavy
have a
mace.
card.
I could do it with the +5.
Yeah. Throw the card on that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a +5 to the roll? That card?
Yeah, it was a neutral.
Okay. +5 to the roll. What are you using?
So it's a +1 heavy mace.
Okay.
Do I take a penalty because I'm underwater and it's bludgeoning?
It is a -2 penalty to your attack roll, and you deal half damage.
I'm trying to hit it so I kill it.
Over the fact of just getting out when your
It is.
bonus
No,
is
dude.
+4.
It's just gonna follow her if she doesn't.
It's an
kill it.
alligator. Yeah.
I mean, it's like out for blood in the water. I agree with the, from a metagaming standpoint, the perspective you're taking to this.
But from
Yeah,
a
GM
separate metagaming standpoint, if you bloodied it with 14 points of damage, and then you did an additional 12, it literally probably has like 2.
Yeah.
So she just has to touch this thing.
Yep.
I rolled well.
Add your +5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take the -2 out.
Oh, okay. If you're doing the -2, that is at 24.
That
That
hits
definitely
either
hits.
way.
Thank goodness.
You better
And
roll high on the damage.
6 damage.
Is that halved?
Oh, no. So then it would be 3.
It had 2 health left. And it dies. It dies in the water, and Lyra is in the water at 1 health left.
Oh, my
Holy shit.
Jesus,
Oh,
Murphy.
my God.
If you didn't use that +5, you would have missed. Just telling you. Matumbe, you're up.
All right, so Matumbe is standing in water that's murky, and now just there's this blood cloud that's growing, and there's so like Eclipse's blood is just like seeping into his tunic and his armor and stuff, and he has to just continue to keep stabbing into this blood caiman that's death rolling with her. So he's gonna try and do that again with that +1 mithril dagger. It's a 15 off the die. That's pretty good. Goes up to a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. Max damage, for what it's worth, that's 11 points of piercing damage. All
Dead.
goes in. Yeah!
Blood Cayman's out of the picture.
Manicore is super far
Manicore's
away.
turn. Manicore is going to reflex save to get out of the whirlwind.
Correct.
It's going to be a 23.
That'll make.
Okay. 4 shots into...
It is underwater.
yeah, it's moving up with
Okay.
the reflex. 4 shots into Ikmer. 50 feet in
How?
the air. It has 180 feet of range, takes no range increment penalties. You were not that far away.
But I guess what I'm saying is to escape literally any other thing, that is an action to like get out of it. Yeah, because it says creatures are trapped in the whirlwind and cannot move except to go where the whirlwind carries them or escape the whirlwind.
Okay, so it escapes the whirlwind. It's 50 feet in the air.
Okay.
So it escaped as its standard action, and then
Yep,
move action
then
went
moved
50
up.
feet up.
Yep.
And so it's still 55 plus feet away from where it was. It's 55 feet
Yep,
away
that's
from where
fine.
it was.
Like I said, 180
Yeah.
feet of range. It's just going to pick you guys off. So, it is Eclipse's turn.
I have nothing close by to attack.
You need to make a swim check if you even want to get off the bottom.
I'll sit on the bottom.
From the bottom, you can't see the Manicore.
I don't care. I've got a plan. I'm gonna expend another point of mental action and welcome to the world my new air elemental.
Okay.
Yes.
You can't see the Manticore, you can't summon that far away,
That's fine.
and you can't control it to go attack the Manicore because you can't see it.
You're saying that I can't control, can't summon it, or
You
what do you
see
say?
through its eyes.
How would I know that?
I don't know. Is that a part of your summoning?
I mean, you could still summon it, just not move it until Eclipse moves
Yeah,
up,
Eclipse
right?
needs to get above the water to be able to control
Right,
it.
so there's my standard
attack.
action. Can my move action be to try to get up? Or?
Yep, make a swim check.
Okay. 13 on the die.
Goes to...
16.
Okay. You make it above water. That's your standard action.
Move
I guess
action.
Or move
my
action,
right,
rather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now Air Elemental can
Has
see
to
it.
is probably 150 feet away from the Manicore.
It was 30 feet away. I carried it another 55 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 85 feet away.
Yep, and it's
And he's
different
right above
level
me.
than it. 50 feet in the air versus, I mean, where did you summon it? 50 feet in the air?
I would have summoned it the max speed height, which is 35.
So 100 feet in the air. Or 35 feet in the air.
That's
Okay.
the max I can summon it, and then it has 100 feet of movement.
Okay.
So it's going to go and slam the Manicore.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Damn it. I have 7 plus 6
Nope.
will give me a 13.
Okay. It's the boys' turn. They're pretty far away from the Manicore, so they're going to delay. Ikmer's up.
Can he take a 5-foot step up in the boat, and he would be right at the bow, and then attempt to get Lyra out of the water?
Yep.
So when she makes that check, or should I make it right now?
So she will make the climb check, unless you want to make a strength check to grab her and throw her into the boat, which is going to be more difficult.
Well, I'm going to leave this one up to Lyra.
So you're going to delay until Lyra's turn.
Okay.
Okay, she's up next, so...
Oh, even better.
Igmer's basically reaching down and, like...
Lyra, I can help you here. Come on, just grab my hand.
It's a move action to attempt a climb check.
Yes.
Okay, before she attempts that climb check, she is going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on herself.
Okay. And she can do that because she is a normal-sized person, so her head is above water.
Unfortunately, only 8 points of healing, but then she will grab Ikmer's hand.
Ikmer, make a strength check. You've delayed.
11.
That aids.
So with a +2, I'm at a 6.
Come on!
Oh, boy.
I mean, it makes sense though. At 1 hit point, how good are you like kicking into a boat?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense for...
Yeah. So she's still in the water. Matumbe is up.
All right,
She at least got the cure mod off on herself.
No, yeah, and that was probably more important. And to be honest, she's in the water. She's probably not going to get hit by the, I don't know, the flying lion dude. But I'm frustrated.
All right, so Matumbe. Also, there's not much he can do for the Manicore, who's so far away, and sees the absolute shit show going on in the other boat. And he's going to, let me show them how it's done. And try and climb into his boat. It's a 16.
He's in.
All right.
Come on.
The boat rocks. Ricky stabilizes himself and like pulls open his cloak, and you can see under he has the bones laying in a spiral. I think you hop into the boat and see that it's not on the deck. Maybe Matumbe, I don't know what he would say, but he might freak out.
Well, I think it would just kind of be one of those things where like your heart skips a beat, and then he sees that Ricky's flashing him the sign, that spiral. He's like, "I got you," and then Matumbe is going to, I guess as his other move action, he's going to take like that 5-foot step over closer to Ricky.
Okay.
I don't know that he's like going to grab the book yet, because there's honestly nothing he can do, but at least get closer.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm sorry. I take that back. He's going to walk up and take the book.
Okay. He takes the book. The Manicore is going to attack 3 times at the air elemental. My lowest is a 22.
All right, you hit all 3.
Okay, it's dead.
You didn't roll damage.
My pluses are +6, +3, +3. I think that's 12. Well, and then each of those +1, so min damage would kill it.
-1 on every roll, -3. So actually, no.
Fine.
Technically, it's no.
Okay, that is more than min damage. It's dead.
Just
was more-
technicality.
All right, it was.
So it full attacks, and it is still far away. The air elemental is gone. Fuck you for air elementals. I'll see you after class. The Crocs are dead, so it's Eclipse's turn. If you spend another point of mental focus, you will drown. I'll say that right now.
Fuck you. No, I won't. You're a liar. What kind of animal should I summon? I have another one I can do. This feels like the right move.
It's the right move.
It's just delaying the inevitable. It's literally delaying the Manticore from getting close and firing 4 shots into you, which is happening now, definitely.
So rude.
He wouldn't know where they're coming
It
from.
sees her,
He's not
it
that
sees her waving her
intelligent.
arms, putting the 2 fingers to
Underwater?
her temple. She's on the boat. Look at her.
Well,
I'm
No,
not.
she's underwater.
Oh, then
yeah,
move
the
yourself.
croc pulled her in.
I thought she got herself back up because she was on the boat on the map.
Yeah, sorry, that was because the crocodile,
Took up all the space.
took up all the space.
They're big boys. What are you doing, Haley?
I want to get into the boat at this point so that we can start moving the boat.
Yep.
And the only way that's going to happen is if we all get into the boats and start trucking, I guess. I can summon next round, or I could summon this round and have one more round delayed, but I can't get into the boat if I do that.
Ooh, you could summon a water elemental and just aid us in all of our swim-ins.
All of our swimmins. Push me up into the boat, please. I need a booster.
I mean,
Gimme.
Give me the boost.
like a squid or an octopus might be better at that, but
Okay.
They're gross.
So what are you doing?
I am going to get into the boat.
Okay, make a climb check.
8 on the die plus 4. 12.
You fail.
Cool. That was a waste of a fucking turn.
Okay. It's the boys' turn. They're both gonna fire at this fucking Manticore. It's time.
Take it down.
What do I want to roll for each of the boys? Ricky is gotta be the gold. I think James is the frost.
Ooh. Fire and ice.
Fire and ice. Tail is all this time. Oh, baby. Ricky hits him.
All right.
My boy Rick.
Can this man join us for forever?
If one of you dies, you can use Ricky as the backup.
That might be the call.
Sad.
Ricky deals 8 points of damage.
Boy, hell yeah. Boy.
It is still alive, though. Igmar, you're up.
All right. So, seeing Eclipse really struggle over there to get in the boat, and knowing that Lyra is, well, adept in the water and can at least stay above water, he is going to walk across the boat and hopefully jump boats to bring Eclipse back up.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's a total 17.
You make it.
Fantastic.
I mean, isn't Lyra tall enough to that she doesn't actually have to swim?
Yeah.
She's not making the swim check. She's
Yeah.
just making
Oh,
the
okay.
climb
Yeah.
check. Yeah. You need to make the swim check because
Yeah, 'cause
you're
I'm
not-
short.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make the strength check.
And say, oh, Eclipse, I'm here for you. Come on. Come on, you gotta get up.
As you're trying to pull her out of the mouth of a dead alligator.
Yep. How about a 15?
15 to pull her out.
Yeah.
You pull her out.
Yes!
She's small.
She is small.
Yep. Okay. So Eclipse is out of the water on the boat.
Bringing 3 of us on this very small boat.
It's precarious right now, but one is a small character, so it's not unthinkable.
Okay.
Lyra, you're up.
Lyra's not super happy right now. She can't get back in these boats. She almost died, so she is staring down that manticore, and she is casting a burst of radiance again.
What's the range on that guy?
Over 400 feet.
Damn, you got it.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Lyra is sniping.
Reflex save.
Reflex save.
1 on the die.
Yes.
That
We
means
need this.
it is blinded.
Okay. How much damage you deal?
Yeah, Lyra. Pop that can.
She's doing math. That's a good thing.
10 damage.
Dead.
Hell yeah!
It was that 47 damage. It has 57 health. It's dead, and I need everybody to finish it. Because
Oh,
we'll see you
shit.
next week.
About time. I knew it.